Good morning meal breakfast. One butcher box filet mignon with two they're actually over hard eggs. I tried doing them over easy, but the steak wasn't done yet. So this is my meal of the day. Yum. Then I have to hit the road at 10 a.m. So gotta fuel up.
Is on that. I suspect it's one of those things that doctors believe because who taught us also believe that, and who taught them believe that, and it's wise medical knowledge passed on without having very strong evidence, which happens, in medicine over the last 20 years at least. I've always, probably 20, 30 years, paid more attention to the medical knowledge that really had strong evidence behind it versus what doesn't really have.
This is just a hodgepodge nail job using the rest of the Color Street. Not real happy with Color Street, actually. Good morning. Greetings. Happy Thursday morning. Happy day after the colonoscopy. Wow. I think fall is upon us. I don't know if you know about Ryan Hall, y'all, but he is the YouTube equivalent of the Weather Channel, but on YouTube. And he predicted this fall-ish to be happening for a little over a week. But then I saw a video yesterday in which he was saying it's going to be extended further. So, Indian summer, come on back. I want to get some real rays as opposed to me going right now to the fake and bake. Let me show you my nails. These are hodgepodge nails, I call them. Hodgepodge. Do you see the French tips on the thumbs? And the rest multicolored, and even the mistakes. Check these out, you guys. If you know, you know. How do you like that, Maria? Look at this. I just put them on yesterday after my procedure, doing nothing other than making breakfast and pushing a dishwasher button this morning. And I have a chip. Color Street nails suck. They do. Now, these are ones that I've kept in a resealable, seal-tight container, extras from the other kits, and even when they're brand new, they break. I buy the sealer, plain, the clear coat to put on top of them. Did before, still do now, and they still break. So, yeah, good luck getting a day out of them, right? To have a massive chip like that happen. So, yeah, these are hodgepodge nails. Let's go. Let's go to the fake and bake. Jack was up and out of the house early. He went to take his plow truck, the winter truck, into the mechanic for some work to be done. So that was exciting. And at the end of this segment, I will show you the breakfast that I had before I press the button on the dishwasher. That's not how I broke this nail, by the way. And I woke up this morning, like usual, 5 o'clock to see Dr. Kiltz's show. And on Dr. Kiltz's show, they had Healing Humanity on, and it was a very good program. They showed the two trailers, the older trailer of the movie and the newer trailer that I saw when I was at Carrie's meetup when I went with my sister last month. So I made the comment because they said, fill out the survey at the end of the trailer when we were there. We did it all online through the QR code. I think that's what they call it. So afterwards, we had a traveling mic, whoever wanted to speak. So I brought up my elevator speech, which you guys have heard before, so I'm not going to repeat it again. And then I had made mention about, I think the trailer should be, in my opinion, very compelling to make people, if your why doesn't make you cry kind of mentality. Because I get choked up with Bill from Alaska every time. I really got choked up with Dr. Barry getting choked up, because my health is so important to me. I feel militant about it, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, so please don't misconstrue this as being offensive, because it's not. I sometimes can be militant like a female Dr. Kiltz. Meaning, I want to get up from the rooftops and scream about how good this carnivore way of eating is for me, for my body, for all the things in my health, and how it's changed me personally, that I wish this on other people. That old expression, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I would wish this feeling on even my worst enemy. How do you like that one? It is such a good feeling to not feel like you're dragging. I can't get up. I can't do anything. Yes, I was off yesterday. I get it. So I had plenty of time to rest and relax. Enough time to do my nails. That I really didn't go to bed early. I spoke with my sister before I fell asleep. I fell asleep while listening to Greg Gutfeld because that was on and I wanted to watch it, but I crashed. Woke up, went right back to bed, woke up again, bathroom break, went right back to bed, but still woke up at 5 o'clock. I enjoy listening to Dr. Kiltz's daily show. I love it. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. Central Time. It is fabulous. The guests that they have are fabulous. Dr. Kiltz is fabulous. Dr. Nelson, again, fab. Aaliyah, she's a godsend to the Kiltz mighty tribe. KMT forever. Hashtag KMT. So, today, I was surprised they didn't have a drawing. And I thought for sure Carrie was going to donate a humanity shirt. But he didn't, so it is what it is. Now, today at 2 p.m., I have the class to attend. And I'll do that from work via the earpods, if you will. Today at 9 a.m., before breakfast, I had my health coaching freebie meeting with Dr. Nelson Vasquez. It was fabulous. I met him personally face to face in Montello at Carrie's Theater. He has got phenomenal skin. His skin, women would die for. It's so smooth. That's one thing, too, I appreciate about this way of eating. My feet are super smooth. It's incredible. I will have a pedicure next to these other women from up north here. And they have, I don't know, let's call it a cheese grater, because that's the only place I've ever seen this used. This medical doohickey thing. And there's rubbing the bottoms of these women's feet, and skin is just flying, and I feel like gagging. I have a good sense. But when I see this much skin coming off of people's feet, I can only attribute it to their diet, because that's not normal. And my skin, they don't have to get this little grater out. They get their little part of the whole kit, the pedicure kit that they have, the scrub sponge, I don't know. She lightly goes over it. If she spends 2 minutes on my feet with that thing just to use the scrub sponge, she does it. So I don't experience that. My skin feels good. The wrinkles, they are what they are. Same with this gobble neck. They're going to happen. But as long as there's beef tallow lotion out there, yeah, I am using it. I can't see myself ever changing and going back. And I pray to God that if the people that precede me in death decide to put me into a nursing home, I don't know if I could even eat that stuff that they have. I would be the type of person, a nursing home resident, that would, if, for example, they fed us, let's say bologna sandwiches, sounds like prison, but I would pick the bologna out and fling the bread. I just wouldn't eat that. And, you know, they have margarine, or I can't believe it's not butter, at nursing homes, because they're feeding a lot of people, and funding and finances, they are what they are. But good Lord, please let me survive to be healthy, or the rapture comes. I'm more along the lines of the latter. If you know, you know. I said it again, Maria. I like that saying. I know Cindy, you chimed at me saying toodles. I'll tell you, that's what I used to say back in the day with the videos. Toodles, I used to say it all the time in real estate. Goodbye. Toodles, everybody. And I like that as my closing hook. I'm going to use it. I will sporadically use the if you know, you know, and the hashtags and all that, because if you know, you know. Many of the things I speak about that I can't expound on because it's either religion or politics. So I don't want to offend any more people than I've already offended. But I respect everybody's opinion. I truly do. Whatever side of the aisle that you're on, I do just wish the health aspect, the health side, common sense, eating natural whole foods the way many of us, now I was born in 61, so many of my YouTube followers look like me, or pretty close to looking like me. And next year I'll be 65, but I don't feel the number. I really do not. I look in the mirror and see the wrinkles. I see the bat wing. But the number, nah, not so much. This feeling of euphoria on the carnivore diet, wow, it's wowzers. And it's so simple too. I just wish eventually the light bulb will go on for people. I do. And that they realize that the proper human diet isn't in a box with ingredients that are 30 ingredients long, if you know what I mean. So, where am I going today? The usual haunts on Thursday. Thursday, I am going to the Fake and Bake tanning salon. My hardware store called to say that the $18 each, which were the cheapest, light bulbs are in. And I ordered 2, so they're in. I'm going to use the $5 coupon that I got in the mail. And physical therapy at 11 o'clock. So, woohoo. Oh, and then work at 1 o'clock. So, it's Thursday. We will survive. Okay, I will talk to you as I'm heading into work. We're going to talk about vehicles, cars. Yeah, we're going there. See you later. Toodles for now. I'm just driving away from Quick Trip right now, and my fuel rewards are up to $2.15 off a gallon of gas. And in Bloomer right now, unleaded is $2.99. Of course it's going to go up. It's the big holiday weekend, but when I drive down on Saturday morning through Eau Claire, I'll gas up and it will probably be in the range of $2.75, $2.79. It's that much difference between Bloomer, Wisconsin to Eau Claire, the major city. So, what did I say we're going to talk about? Vehicles. That's right. When I came home early Tuesday, remember, Jack was gone. He was supposed to be picking up whatever year older classic car, let's call it Chevy Malibu. That was the latest in the saga. And I came home 7:30ish, remember? I left early, went in early, left early. And his truck was there. The carrier that he uses for transporting vehicles, that was there, and it was empty. There was no Chevy Malibu to be found in my backyard. So to that, first off, I'm praising God, because I don't know. Do we really need 2 people? Do we really need another vehicle? Our house is starting to look like Fred Sanford. So Xana, when you tell me to do an exterior video of my house, surely I'd be happy to do it. And while I'm out there, I can show people the vehicles that we have that are for sale. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The problem with me is, unless I can see what make and model a vehicle is, I am clueless. So if somebody's going to see, for example, one of the Lincoln Continentals that I will show in the video, I know nothing about them. You're going to have to ask questions based on that video, and I'll have to have Jack address them and answer them. So, it is what it is. So I was happy about that. The big plans of the weekend. I told you I was going to visit my sister in Madison. I'm very happy about that, because she is 74 and I am 64. We don't have much time together. We've been estranged for quite some time due to, well, we'll just chalk it up to hashtag family. If you know, you know. And we'll leave it at that. So I'm actually enjoying the time that we spend because I'm looking back at all the years that we didn't spend time together. So with that being said, do we have any plans? Absolutely not. Nothing. We'll probably, I'm sure I'll probably take her out to eat. Whatever will be open. Is there a pizza ranch in my future? Probably. And this much of a stack of pizza crust. Yes, that means I'll be eating cheese. So I'll just deal with it. That will be my one meal a day that we eat. And I hope I don't miss her church like we did the last time I was there 2-3 weeks ago. We went down to Baraboo, or as they call it, Boo. And she wanted to go shopping. So I took her there, and then we went to Pizza Ranch in Baraboo. So that will be my one meal a day. But that was the day that we were busy that I didn't go to church with her. She's Catholic still. I was raised Catholic. We were all raised Catholic. We would have been a family of 8. My mother had 3 miscarriages, so 5 live births. And right now it's my brother Chris. He lives in Florida. My sister Sissy, she died. She had type 1 diabetes. And, well, she had passed away due to the ravages of the disease that I am trying to fight every day not to get. My sister Mary Jo, 9 years younger than me. Actually, I was born in February. And then in April, then she turned 10. Myself, and then my younger sister Cassie, who is 4 years younger than me, and we won't talk about her. And we're just gonna chill. I enjoy being with her. She's the artist, so I'll probably sit, do videos, probably do new nails, because what kind of hodgepodge are we doing with this? I'll do nails when I'm down there. She'll do her art, and I can watch her, and we can talk and laugh and giggle. We're not drinkers. We're not partiers, so the two of us going to a bar, that will not happen. We're not campers. We're not going to do any parades or any festivities. We're definitely not going to go to Madison because, again, say it with me, if you know, you know. Madison, our lovely state capital. Enough said. And then I'll come back Monday with all the traffic back up north. Usually, typically what happens is all the people that came up north are going to be heading back down south, be it Milwaukee, Madison, etc., etc. So I'm hoping not a lot of traffic that I'll encounter on Monday, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Okay, pickle alert. My sister made my grandmother's homemade dill pickles. Now you guys know that I'm loving my pickles. Love, love, love. Love pickles so much, especially when a pickle combined eating pickles with fatty meats. So I'm thinking about maybe taking some of my pork down there as a meal and combining it with the homemade pickles that my sister made using my grandmother's recipe. Listen, guys, I do not make my grandmother's pickles, but I am so looking forward to eating those pickles. Is it cheating? I don't think so. I love my pickles. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably film it. So she made those, and those have been in the crock or however she has it. My grandma used to put them in the crock, and I know that when I first moved out of the house, I had a couple of the Crocs, but unfortunately, they had broken. They're no longer with us. Rest in peace, Crocs. Busha Crocs, my grandma's Crocs. So I'm looking forward to that. I am dressed, as you can obviously tell, and saw from the picture before, that I am dressed for the fall because it is, what is the temperature out here? It's 70 degrees. This morning when I got up before doing the Dr. Nelson Zoom, it was 67 degrees outside, so I dressed appropriately for the cool weather, knowing full well that up in the plant, they still have the air conditioner on. So the leaves are starting to change up here. Not looking forward to it. I used to love fall when I was a realtor because I love getting my suits out of the mothballs, as they say. But those fat suits and blazers are long gone. I will probably get a couple more, meaning a couple, in the appropriate size. I'm going to go up a size. I'll probably go 16 as opposed to 14. If I want to wear a sweater underneath them. Do you do that also? Do you wear sweaters underneath blazers? And for obvious reasons, I won't be wearing any blazers while I'm at work. But that's what I'll be wearing when I go to church. So, cool beans. Yes, now that I'm driving and looking in front of myself, wow, the leaves, they are changing, the colors. And it's so beautiful with the colors up here. But I don't know what the forecast is going to be for this upcoming winter. Some people say it's going to be a dry winter. Some people say we're going to have exceptional amounts of snow. I don't know. I will have to watch Ryan Hall, y'all. All right, well, that's all I have to talk about right now. Blah, blah. I don't want to ramble anymore. I will see you at lunchtime when I'm eating my beef pot roast. Okay, we're going in with the fork. Super tender. This is how they make the beef back in the day. You can cook it in the oven, but there's something about the satiating smells of meat cooking throughout the house all night. Delicious. I'm going to shred this up, package it up, and have this for the end of the week into the weekend.